You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds.
Peace, family. Are you tired of being denied life necessities such as cars, housing, and credit cards due to lack of credit history? Then if so, give Brother New a call today. Brother New will help you legally boost your credit score by adding seasoned trade lines. Brother New also does credit consultations. Make the change today. Call 504-276-2033 or visit TradelinesWithGamba.com.
Do your children love learning? At the Institute for Self-Mastery, we've been homeschooling for 10 years. We didn't just hop on this because of what's going on now. Check us out, the Institute for Self-Mastery, ismhomeschool.org. Peace.
The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.
All right, greetings, family. All right, y'all already know this is Professor Griff, ex-minister, public enemy, minister of information. All right, now the owner of Serious Minds and Enemy Minds, definitely Serious Minds RNTV. That's where we at right now in this time and day in which we live. I'm glad to be back in front of the microphone. All right, right here. And shout out to the Serious Minds family. Thanks for sticking with me in my absence. I know some of y'all didn't even notice I was gone. That's sad. See how y'all act? Nobody said, welcome back. Nobody said, where you been? Nobody said, damn, did they kidnap you? Nothing. Man. All right. Shout out to the Serious Minds family. All right. Hopefully I can get Quan on here. The hostess with the mostest. All right. Doing the damn thing as always. And of course, we have the Melanin Monday medicine, all right, with Dr. G. Hernandez and Aisha Rael. Dr. Hernandez, no disrespect, sir. I meant to put the L on there because I know you the G-O-D with the small G, but I got you. Dr. G. Hernandez L and Aisha Rael. All right. Dr. Francis Cress Wilson said, call people what they want to be called. Whether or not, if you think they live up to it or not, that ain't up to you. That's between them and the creator. It ain't got nothing to do with you and their mission. You understand what I'm saying? Your ass worried about keeping that slave name you got. Gary Overbrook, Danny Understreet, or Witherspoon, or some crazy whatever. All right. First thing you back when you free yourself mentally, you give the slave master's children back their name. You want to wear somebody else's name. Anyway, a couple of announcements, and then we're going to bring my guest on. Shout out to everyone that supported us with their spirit and their energy in our travels to Belize. All right. Spent the week in Belize, and it was very, very, very beautiful. I've learned a lot. Got centered, hit the reset button, got some rest, celebrated my wife's 47, 48 solar return, all right, which is a beautiful thing. All right. Mama Kaya and Baratunde, shout out to y'all. Shout out to everyone in Belize, whether y'all see this or not. Shout out to Cho. Ran into a brother in the damn jungles, and he had the same born day as Soleil. Ain't that something? You imagine going through the damn dense jungle and you run into somebody, he's celebrating his birthday too? Yeah, he was naked in the lake, but nonetheless, he was celebrating his birthday. I said, bro, stay in the lake right now. We'll on our way back. We'll see you. All right? You ain't got to get out of the lake right now. We got you, though. All right. Real quick, before I bring the guest on, if you receive this, if you order the Serious Minds Brain Tonic and you receive it and it's in a different bottle, it's still the same formula. All right. The bottles that I normally order, I just couldn't get them. Maybe Aisha Ra know where I can get my bottles from, but I had to put it in the Fly Black Matte bottle. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on, let me throw the tassel around like a white woman. Hold on, I'm sorry. Like what? Damn, it won't even stay. But anyway, hold on. Let me get another one. The red, black, and green joint. All right, well, I had to put it in a different bottle. It's the same formula. All right. Some of y'all just, I don't know. Anyway, Serious Minds Brain Tonic. I have about a dozen left in stock. Get it while it lasts. And last but not least, the Resurrection formula. You know, these distributors, everybody's doing their own thing, man, which is a beautiful thing, and I love it. But if you don't order double the amount that you need to keep you going, they're running out of bottles. I'm getting labels late, tassels, just droppers, everything. Thank you all for supporting. I have about 3 of these left. Get it while the getting is good. Resurrection formula and the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. All right, without any further ado, we're definitely going to dive into this subject. We're going to be talking about sugar and the dangers, all right, on what it causes as far as your health is concerned. You eat the cookie and the sugar smacks today, you pay for it tomorrow. All right? Greetings, family.
Peace. What's happening, Griff? Peace. How you doing?
A little bit of everything. I'm black. I got some rest, got some energy. Yep.
Yes.
I did the beautiful thing going from the farm to the table.
Ooh, yeah.
Which was a very enlightening experience. Walking through the jungle, walking through the forest, walking through the woods, and you picking everything that you about to eat in an hour. It's a humbling experience, man. I mean, wow.
Yes.
And the whole time there, the discussion is about what happens when the grid goes down and you can't go to Walmart, Target, Kroger's, Publix, Piggly Wiggly's, any of these places, food. You understand what I'm saying? When Burger King is shut down, Toxic Hell, Drunken Donuts, McDevil's, Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Islop, the Awful House.
Kentucky Lies.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just, pizza slut. You're not even going to be able to get food. It's good to know that you can look out your back window and be like, we're going to pick that and we're going to prepare that.
Oh, yes. That's life right there. That's the part I love the most.
That's the move.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing about that, you got to learn you got to learn plant identification. You eat the wrong thing and end up on the toilet for the rest of the night, you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Or worse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sick, right. Or worse, right.
Oh,
You eat might close your throat up.
Yeah.
True.
For real. I was picking some plants, cracking them open, and I was smelling perfume kind of scents, and I'm like, wow.
Ooh, we got
extracting that stuff and doing what we need to do. Our people are scientists, man. And we got scientists that's operating among us, and we need to take advantage of that, man.
That's facts. Yeah, definitely.
I think the next time we go, we need to take about a half a dozen people with us, and let's just go.
Yes, please let us know ahead of time. I didn't know what you meant by Belize trip. You kept saying it, so it definitely came up faster than I thought. Like, I was like,
yeah.
gone. He was like, next week, gone. Belize. I was like, oh, okay. So, yes, I'm glad y'all had a wonderful, wonderful trip. Oh, man, I wish I would have seen some pictures, but I knew it was sacred. You know, happy born day again. So, Lay, I'm glad y'all enjoyed it.
Okay, walking through the jungle, and yeah, we went through cenotes and we found a cave and we found a waterfall. Man, beautiful, beautiful.
And then let me give a good shout out to Brother Baratunde and Sister Kaya. Because we definitely I guess we up next. we headed out that way.
Right. So, and it's a beautiful thing. We decided to drive from Belize City all the way down to PG. Right on down to the tip of Belize. So we decided to drive. Now, you're really supposed to get off one flight, get on another one, and fly you down there. We said, no, we want to take in the whole experience. So we drove.
Oh, do that.
And we drove back, and yeah.
Oh.
So it'll be cool to take that trip with some other people, making some other things happen. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. I would advise everyone who wants to reset, kind of unplug, get out of the country for a minute and look back and see what we're dealing with. Yeah. It's a very, very, very humbling experience. And once again, shout out to my wife, Soleil, her 48th solar return.
Happy born day.
Happy.
Thanks. All right, so tonight we're going to pick up where we left off before, sugar and the dangers on our health. I'm going to play a clip, and then we're going to kind of dive into the subject. And let's just kind of dive into it and see where it takes us, all right?
All right.
Let me set up the clip. It says, The Dangers of Sugar documentary film. It says, is sugar the new fat? Is sugar the new cheese? Is sugar the new fix? So they dive into this particular subject. So let me share my screen and let's see.
All right. Reset.
What if you heard that sugar, something we eat every day, was largely responsible for the worldwide explosion in obesity and some of the most chronic diseases of our time? And what if you heard that sugar is addictive, and yet it's added to way more food products than you ever imagined? Would you think that was just alarmist bollocks? So the first time I heard all about the sugar being toxic stuff was an American bloke on the telly, and to be honest, I just rolled my eyes because it seems like everything's toxic and bad for you these days. And I don't have a lot of sugar. I have some in my coffee, I have the occasional cronut, and I figure I'm allowed because I exercise. So I just thought, well, how bad can it really be? To find some answers, I'm going to meet one of the world's most vocal critics against sugar. He's the man I saw on the telly, Professor Robert Lustig, and he's become a YouTube sensation.
So we are being poisoned by this stuff, and it's been added surreptitiously to all of our food, every processed food. Okay? And the question is, why? How did this happen?
Professor Lustig is now internationally sought after for his potent anti-sugar message.
There are three things that sugar does that these other foodstuffs don't. Liver fat, cell aging, interfering with your brain's functioning to regulate how much to eat. That makes it toxic.
Sugar? Toxic? Isn't that a bit shock jock? After all, water will kill you if you overdo it. Dr. Lustig goes even further. He compares sugar with one of the most toxic substances out there.
It's not the nicotine that's toxic, it's the tars that are toxic. The whole cigarette is toxic.
Professor Lustig, are you saying that the standard of evidence for the toxicity of sugar and the disease-causing effects of sugar are the same as for tobacco?
Absolutely.
How is it that people are still lagging behind in terms of their understanding of the disease-causing effect of sugar?
Nigel, why do you think I'm sitting down talking to you? Because your viewers need to understand that what they've been told, what they've been sold for the last 40 years is a bill of goods that has been designed specifically to make money for the food industry and to hurt them. It's time to change the paradigm.
Well, something's got to change, because more than 65% of Kiwi adults are now obese or overweight, and nearly 33% of children. And as I look around, I'm now wondering, how much is sugar implicated in all of this?
So the first question is, how much sugar do you need? And the answer is 0. There are no biological processes in the body that require dietary sugar. Your liver has a capacity to metabolize a finite amount. A little is okay, a lot is not. When you overwhelm your liver's capacity to metabolize it, you get in trouble. And that is what we are seeing.
And he reckons that's because sugar is being slipped into everyday food without us knowing it. So all this stuff has got me thinking about how much sugar is in the food that I would normally buy. So I've come here to a typical supermarket so I can have a look.
All right, so that's as far as I want to take that. I think YouTube is going to flag it. So, but that just gives us an idea of what's being done and said in reference, just on a small scale, what's being done and what's being said about this idea of consuming large amounts of sugar. What is y'all's take on that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was pretty much accurate. You know, they didn't get too specific or, you know, clarify what they were saying. But I mean, just in general, processed sugar is just going to do damage to the body. Period. It's gonna rob you of your minerals. It's gonna overwork your liver. It's gonna throw off your balance. It's gonna affect your brain chemistry. It's addictive. I mean, you just keeps on going. Like you just said, it could be categorized as the new fat, I guess, if you're overdoing it, because if you are overdoing it and not utilizing the energy that's produced from it, it does turn to fat. So, you know, I mean, right now it's being linked to everything from heart disease to pancreatic cancer to, I mean, if you just rewind to our show from 2 weeks ago, I mean, we ran a list down, or you ran a list down, and I mean, it's just facts. It's dangerous, and it's really you know, it's really a pandemic. Like it's an epidemic, in fact.
Right.
Yeah.
For the people that want to know what clip that was, it was The Dangers of Sugar. You can check it out on YouTube. The Dangers of Sugar. All right. A lot of this information is right at your fingertips. I think what needs to happen, and y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. We need to get out of the idea of always having to believe something. Some things are just what they are. It is what it is. But we go through this process of, well, I don't believe that. And then you don't do anything to prove yourself right on what you think you know about the subject that you say that you don't even believe in.
Facts. Oh my goodness. Yes.
So my thing is, you offer resistance, but you don't do the research.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think what we need to do is anything that we hear and that we see, even if it's a small clip like that, take it, put it under the microscope. Take what you know and put that to the test.
That's right.
About what you're seeing and what you're hearing. And if you don't do any of that, I don't know. In the words of drunk ass Uncle Leroy, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because what information are you bringing to the table? Can you imagine somebody running up on 300 pounds, having an argument with you? Here you are healthy. Here they are on diet pills and sugar diabetes and other diabetes and arthritis and all these other people coming to see them. You understand what I'm saying? And they want to argue with you. I had an argument with a fat sloppy. Let me stop. I had
a Hey, Griff, let's give a disclaimer. Before we get too deep.
Yes.
This is just for educational and entertainment purposes. Nothing we saying here has been scrutinized or approved by any of the federal
organizations.
Yep, that's right.
And so yeah, this is just information purposes only.
We're not treating.
We're not here to treat, cure, diagnose, etc.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that. So they want to argue with me. And I'm like, well, above and beyond what you think you know and above and beyond what I think I know and what I experienced, let's both look in the mirror. And let's kind of just take it from there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't seen the white coat in a minute. And I'll be 61 on Sunday. I ain't seen the white coat in a minute. So I'm just like, nah. The proof is in the pudding. You understand what I'm saying? I'll outrun you, jump you, spar with you, do whatever it is that you want to do. Push-ups, sit-ups, don't make me no difference. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm not going to do is argue with somebody that don't want to bring facts to the table.
And that's not what we doing, bringing facts. We just know if he say, she say, and this is what my doctor said. And then the biggest thing they're going to say is, you not me. You haven't done what I've done. And I'm like, okay, well, you can start making healthier decisions and not just keep going along with what somebody else said. And just like you Google everything else, you know, when it comes to when somebody really want to know something, it's same way as, what does this sugar do for my body? What does these pills do for my body that they gave me? What is, you know, it just takes some more effort. Just like he was saying, going around a grocery store, it becomes harder thinking when you got to go and read everything that you about to buy. That's hard. They just want to see what's on the box. I want that, not caring how much sugar is in it, what is actually in it, you know, where it's been processed from. You know, it's like this, give me the simple one. It just got the colors on it. That's what I'm looking for. That meat, that's what I'm looking for. Not where is it coming from? That's too much work. So we have to do better at reading and actually taking our time to read, you know, what's on the label. And that's, you know, and people try to mess with their own education about it. They try to say, well, I don't know what that is. I'm still going to get it. Instead of saying, opening up my phone.
Mystery food.
Yeah, you know, what is this long word? Let me type it in. But it takes too much time. Most people trying to get in, out.
Right. My at the end of my conversation, I was talking about durational suicide. And that person was like, duh, like, what does that mean? I'm like, you're killing yourself slowly over a period of time. You understand what I'm saying? And I said, well, that's what you want to do. And my suggestion to this individual, I used to call Atlanta, when I see women in Atlanta, I used to call Atlanta the hair button gut show. You're gonna keep their hair done. You're gonna see her guts and butts. But that's healthy. Oh, she's healthy. No, that's not healthy.
You're eating good.
Right, exactly. So my thing is to sum that conversation up. It's like, how about if we just put veganism or the idea of a plant-based live it here, and whether you here, wherever you are, because there's no one pill that's for everyone. There's not one diet for everyone.
That's right.
Each individual have to have their own live it according to your medical history, your genetical makeup, whoever you are and what you're eating.
That's right.
All right. So let's just keep that in mind. So it's not one thing for everyone.
That's right.
I'd say aspire to be the best and eat the best and put the best things in a living food in a living body. And I think that is being a vegan and having a plant-based diet. Some people may argue with that. That's on you. I'm not here to argue.
Yeah.
If we strive for that and we move at the pace that you want to move, then I think that's a beautiful thing.
That's
if
right.
you want to stay stuck on hamburgers and sausage and hot dogs, and I mean that's on you. That's on you. A lot of people, and I'm sure y'all hear this too, being a vegan is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. It's yeah, I hear that all the time.
That sugar fix is more expensive.
You said it earlier, you know, people make a lot of claims without being able to demonstrate or to show and prove.
Yeah, that's what he say, she say.
Right. So somebody put a little bit of salmon. I said, oh, okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If that's what you need, if you need some iron, if you need some whatever it is that you need, and you have a meal plant-based diet and you put a small amount, I said small amount, small amount of salmon on your plate, I got you. You're not gonna get, don't make that a habit. But listen to me, family. We don't do that. We go get the salmon special, right or wrong. That damn big on the plate, and the vegetables, it'd be a little bit of vegetables. Am I right or wrong?
Trying to get food.
Use these things because we still stuck on the sad ass, standard American diet, which is killing us.
That's true.
I know some people that are really strict. They to the point now where they don't even eat. They just breathe air and sip some water in the morning, and that's it. I'm like, good luck with that one.
They staying in America, or?
Yeah, let me tell you something.
Cause
you gotta eat something to stay alive.
I'll go to the mountains.
Yeah, I've known a few, but they did leave the country for that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because this life that we live in America, in the wilderness of North America, is not going to afford you the luxury, all right, of living like you have no worries and no bills to pay. I'm sorry. You got to go somewhere, eat something, and do something to stay alive. Yeah, it's just a reality. Now, if you lived on a mountain and you didn't do anything all day but just sit around and pass gas, then fine, live that way. You're not doing anything.
No, but storing and having digestive issues, disorders. If you just sitting there doing that all the time, then you just stuck in your face. But also that comes with when people are having these sugar cravings and things they need to eat or endure. That's because they really need to detox. And we're not knowing the difference between fasting, cleansing, detoxing. We just want to go on something real quick so we can do it real quick. But you have to make it out of your lifestyle. Don't just say because somebody else jumping on a quick fast just for this, treat your body as such every day, giving yourself the courtesy and the love and say, I'm going to fast through this. Let me overcome and make better decisions about my health, like consciously, just like people make conscious decisions to go to their job on time or to do what their boss say. And you like, you get them a little lip out of it, but you do it, and then they learn how to do that over time. So they find themselves stuck at that job, listening to the same people, doing the same thing, having the same health issues and not changing. So once you start changing your healthy living, your mindset about working for somebody, maybe that may have a slight change because again, we're dealing with your nervous system and how you feel about things. So this has to be a lifestyle, healthy, holistic mission for you. And that's what we're here to do, is teach and create, different families to build their own home pharmacy. So you know what to pull out the cabinet when things are happening, when them digestive issues. You know how to slow down on your sugar because you're going on a fast. We want to help and assist different people, families that need to be taught these things. So we all have some learning experience to do. So please, y'all, don't be afraid to reach out to us at smypharmacy.com. Start cleansing, start doing a great detox, heavy metal detox, get deep into the cells. And we just cleanse on the surface. So, I don't want to be long-winded with it, but yeah, we have to do some deep level cleansing. And it also taps into mentally, emotionally, how you cleansing, how you eating your food. So this stuff goes deep. So like you said, everybody have a different regimen. Food could be a trigger for them. They was a child. It was like, eat them hot dogs. You was getting beat eating them hot dogs and noodles. Now you're trying to find a way to get out of it, and that's, sometimes it's unfortunate and sad that we're still there, but we have to make some decisions that's going to be beneficial to optimum health. Yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing some comments in the in the chat. Someone says, eat all the meat you can. All of it tastes good. Yeah, he just got blocked and thrown out.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not promoting that. Come with some.
We're not promoting that death.
Yeah, come with facts.
Yeah. All up.
One
Parasites in your intestines just festering at 98.6 degrees, just wiggling through.
Most people haven't seen really parasites until you tell them you have this type of parasite and it has a name to it, and then you can Google it.
Griff, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna call one of my clients from a few years ago. We did a parasite cleanse, and like when I met her, I sat down with her, and I could see the parasites like moving in her face. You know what I mean? She had them in her brain, the whole thing. When she started to cleanse, like literally, there's video of thrashing parasites in the toilet. I'm talking about big boys. So I'm gonna try to find that footage and see if we can air that.
Okay.
Might take me a little while to let me contact her and see if she could send it to me, but it's worth the watch. For people who want to understand what's going on inside you when you eat all that animal flesh and it's just sitting there rotting and festering for years.
Yeah.
For years.
Right.
Like you have no idea. You have no idea. But one of the things I wanted to touch on, Griff, was oral health. We've been talking about sugar, and all of this. There's an epidemic with cavities, especially with the children. One of the things that we have to be careful of too, a lot of adults and even teenagers are beginning to suffer from gingivitis, or what they call gingivitis, and these type of things, they used to call it scurvy back in the day. Scurvy was a type of gingivitis where the gums would bleed because you were missing vitamin C in your diet, and that's why they started calling the seamen limeys, because they started keeping limes on the ships to make sure they would not suffer from this. But although it looks like an oral situation, and it is, but that's the outward appearance, and what's really going on is what they call arteriosclerosis. So or what's known as heart disease, you know what I mean? And so if somebody, is listening and is noticing the oral health is deteriorating, that's something you may want to just be conscious of, because if you're eating a lot of sugar, a lot of processed sugar, you are damaging your arteries, you're damaging your heart, you're damaging definitely your teeth and your whole oral cavity. You're blocking minerals from being absorbed into the body. It's robbing you of minerals at the same time. There's so much going on. So I just wanted to add that piece on the oral health, because people are passing, people are dying, transitioning, because they didn't realize how serious the oral issue was. And this is something that, I guess isn't talked about often. but is a real issue, and much of it is related to sugar and sugar consumption.
Right.
That's right.
I think a lot of people want to pray this situation away. Some people want to go into the scripture, and because it's there, it's like, okay, that soothes their soul, or their intellect, or their intelligence. I choose any energy over intelligence any day. There's an intelligence inside of the energy. Oh, because we don't study that, we don't know that there's foods that can give us the transference of that particular energy. As far as intellect is concerned, we got it so twisted. We think the information we need, we have to put in. Information we need to bring out. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just what that is. But since we're backwards and we've been turned upside down, we get things twisted, and we understand things through the lens of the same people that's poisoning us every single day.
That's true. You want to talk this the toothpaste, like what we used to? So even though we saying sugar, eating the sugar, different toothpaste brands has higher sugar and dye and pork fattening and stuff like that. So we're not even looking at that. So of course we want to make the connection, because I just want to brush my teeth, but it's overgrowth of, like I said, bacteria and different things that's accumulating in your mouth. And I did a post today on TikTok about halitosis and bad breath, and how is, having different infections in your mouth. You need to be able to cleanse that. Also tying back to different disorders, digestive disorders, and other, things that's going on. But I was just talking about that, and we make sure we supply different holistic dental care also at the herb shop. So we just don't do herbs, we do the holistic body care. So we definitely have the way better toothpaste. It does not have all the ingredients you're trying to do to brush your teeth. Charcoal, lime, some citrus, some baking. So, some home-based things that we can just create, and we can read the ingredients from a copper tongue cleaner. Actually cleaning your tongue, and people will think, why would I clean my tongue? Because you're having an overgrowth of bacteria on your tongue because of what you're eating, consuming, and you're not probably brushing regularly, so from that to the floss, we found out floss has certain type of floss have different pork lining. So when you floss, it's already in your floss. So, we had to do some research. I'm like, whoa. So I had
right.
Yeah. Some floss, some better floss, some coconut oil floss. Like, go deep and say, okay, where can we get this, and why don't we have this available to public? Nobody's really looking at that when you go get your toothpaste. And I wouldn't say nobody. General
real talk, Griff. Since we're talking about pork or the pig in this particular situation, I mean, they try to put it in everything, but it's also in sugar. So. You got to be careful about, of course, we've talked about in the last show, other alternatives to sugar that people can use, monk fruit, etc., date sugar, different things like that are easier for your body to take in and won't be such a hard transition and cause the sugar sensitivities in the body. But they're taking that white sugar, and they're using bleached bones, to bleach that sugar. So we have, we got to be careful. I mean, for people that's trying to be plant-based, for even people, for my Hebrew brothers, for all my Muslim family, and all my conscious community that wants to leave certain, because there's levels to everything, right? And so those who are trying to leave the pork alone, in the beginning, that's kind of like a phase one for a lot of people. But it's in everything. From your toothpaste, again, like we just discussed, it's in sugar, white sugar. It's, in your ketchup, it's in your bread, it's in your cookies, in your crackers, in your chips, in your seasoning salt.
Seasoning salt, yep.
it's all through this. You got to be very, very careful, because you know, Griff say it all the time. They trying to get you, and I mean, you know, you look around, you do have to be careful. I mean, I look at this stuff. It's like, I mean, factory food. You know what I mean? Factory fresh.
Right.
Thing like, there's no such thing as factory fresh.
Right. Yeah.
So if you're getting your food processed and made in a factory, I mean, you don't know who's handling that food. You don't know the energy attached to that. You don't know what kind of day they had. You don't know if they washed their hands. You don't know. You just don't know. And it's a whole line, you know, it's an assembly line of people playing with your package.
Right. So I think when you start to see signs in the bathroom at restaurants telling the employees to wash their hands before they go back to work, you know it's a problem.
Yes.
Tell people that.
Yes, thank you. You should.
Shout out to Johnny Taylor. Thank you. He says, salute, Brother Griff, for the bitters and olive leaf extract.
Aisha.
mypharmacy.com for all their products.
Peace of love.
Johnny Taylor for always supporting the platform, as Quan say.
That's right.
All right, really appreciate that. So I think someone told me, and I can't really have the discussion on here because, you know, they sensitive now about that jab. A couple of people called me and said, yeah, they took the channel. I'm like, damn. But let me see how I can say it. Yeah, I better not say it.
Woo.
What we have to do, like we said before, is bring Soleil to the table.
Yes.
And just, we have a family discussion on the effect of the sad ass standard American diet and its effects on the family.
Yeah.
But I think I want to approach it from solution think, a solution-based conversation. Anything that we say, back it up and come with the solution.
Okay.
If we say so-and-so is bad, why is it bad? Because it does this, and that to the body. Okay? Now let's check that. This is what you can do. If you don't do that, do this. You're offering the people a solution.
All right.
Rather than hitting them upside the head and you leaving them punch drunk with all that weight on their shoulders. It's like, damn, you told me what's wrong with it, but how can I substitute it? So that's the part of the conversation I want to have now.
Okay.
Not eating white sugar. What are the other sweeteners
that we could just intake? Okay.
Yeah,
you said.
There's a whole list of them. We covered them on the last show, but
come here. I got the camera this way.
You're like a top 5.
Trying to sneak in it. Dr. Hernandez and Aisha Ross said, "Happy Born Day."
Oh, thank you.
Hey, peace and love. I know that was lovely trip.
Right, so what's in this? And it's not that thing on Get Out.
Yeah.
clean.
Turn and find out.
We know she keeping you tip top health.
Right.
Chamomile.
Skullcap. Valerium.
Ooh, time to lay it down. Oh, it's time to lay it down. That's
Holy
it.
basil.
Holy basil, we drunk that last night.
Calm me down.
It's gonna bring you down.
It's gonna bring me down.
Good. Thank you, Soleil.
They call me VB. I said happy birthday.
Tell everyone I said thank you.
All right. And you 40.
48?
She said I ain't.
Yes, she don't know what I'm talking about. All right.
I'm 408.
She's 408. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
So you've been here before.
Many times.
In what form? Oh, I see.
Various.
So they can read your hand and tell you how many times you've been here? How many times have I been here?
I'm not a palm reader.
You're not a palm reader? Okay, we had that science.
I studied it. Yeah, well, I studied it before, but I didn't go deep into that science.
Okay.
So that's not one of my specialties.
I like
it.
it.
Older sister. I mean, she looked old, but you could tell she was young.
Yeah.
And, she looked at my eye, touched my forehead, told me to stick out my tongue, and she told me I've been here before.
So she is a tongue and pulse diagnosis.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Impulse diagnostic. Okay.
I've never seen it done for lifetimes, but we use it in Ayurveda. So I learned. I mean, I know that practice.
Right. That what she said to me was kind of frightening that day, because she says you have one mission and one mission only. But she wouldn't tell me. She says you got to figure that out.
It wasn't for her to tell you.
It wasn't for her to tell me, right?
Oh, wow.
Oracle.
I had a woman read my palm when I was in the 7th grade, and it was on point. She told me things about my birth and my childhood, and she didn't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's deep. It's definitely deep science.
All right. Thank you for the tea.
Very welcome.
Now, if I fall asleep on here, it's your fault.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right. Oh, so like we were saying, so the idea of having a discussion, but it's for everyone, because a lot of times we as men, and you can attest to this, bro, when we start talking, we tend to, and all of us have done this. I'm not saying you and I do it. And if I do it, it's probably on a subconscious level. But I don't want to talk from this lofty place like big me and little you. I'd rather talk where we can all kind of get on the same plane and then begin to help one another. I got a text message this morning, and I promised myself I had to do everything I had to do to prepare myself before I touch that cell phone. Because I don't know what kind of energy is going to come from whoever's going to either speak to me or send me a text or the news source or whatever. The gentleman said, I need you to pay attention to this. I have something to teach you. I said, well, shit, I ain't looking for a teacher. He said, it'll be better for you to humble yourself. I said, fuck out of here. You humble yourself. Fuck you. And I blocked his ass.
Oh my goodness.
No. Even if you wanted to teach me something, that's your approach is wrong.
Yes.
And I'm using that as an example. Us.
Okay.
We have to approach and meet people where they are, and stop talking from this lofty place down at people.
Yeah, I'm not.
If we do what we do, then we have to be able to lift people up. Not as high as we want them to go, but once we introduce them and reintroduce them back to themselves, we have to let them grow as high as the Creator want them to grow, not us. Some people may surpass us, whatever that means. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we can't put limits on people's spirituality and their growth.
That's right.
You're right, Quan. That's that Leo energy. You goddamn right.
Yeah, I got it.
Watch how you approach me. Let me tell you something. You ever see anybody wake up a sleeping lion?
Woo, nope. They ain't checking.
And when they try to, they're careful. Am I right or wrong?
Hey.
Mind your goddamn manners, because I'm not that dude.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's seen anybody try to wake up a sleeping lion.
I know that, right?
I got something I want to teach you. If you have something to teach me, the first lesson you should teach me is humility. Humble yourself, said Professor Griff. Greetings, sir. How you doing? You all right? I ain't heard from you in a while.
That's right.
Check this out. You mind if I pass on some information to you?
That's right.
Then I would have been open. Then I would have been like, okay, sure, let me check it out.
That's right. That's right.
What's wrong with that approach? But that other approach, you're going to butch kid me? Yeah, I got something I want to teach you. Sit down and listen to me. Like, I'm not looking for a teacher, man. I'm really not. Now, I did learn something from drunk-ass Uncle Leroy in Belize. I wasn't even asking for that, and that was the best lesson. You understand what I'm saying? He said, put your feet on the earth. Like everywhere you go, you gotta wear shoes. This is Belize, man. Put your feet in the water. Put your feet on the earth. Touch the ground. What's the last time you touched the ground? Pull your nutrients and your medicine from the earth. All right? And man, know and heal thyself. What's wrong with that concept?
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
What was the song that brother made, man? And brother from California. What is the young brother's name? The rapper.
What doing?
Semi-conscious brother.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Be humble. Be humble.
Uh-huh.
Be humble. What's wrong with being humble? Ain't nothing wrong with being humble. I always say I'm not the best knower in the room. This is my damn platform, but I'm not the best knower. That's why you have guests on to take the conversation deeper or higher. You understand what I'm saying? And then we pull on one another's energy. But don't call me telling me, man, sit my ass down. I got something to teach you. Nah, bro. Nah.
Wrong approach.
No, it's not that I'm opposed to learning from anyone. Let me tell you something. We got to balance this thing called learning out. Some things you can get from books. Some things you can get from experience. Some things you can get from real life experience. Some things you have to get by sitting at the feet of others, plain and simple. Some things we have to get sitting in the sister circle. Men sharpen men, iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to humble ourselves as older or elders and listen to young people. The scripture says wisdom will come from the mouths of babes. So sometimes we have to listen and do a lot more listening and a lot less talking. You understand what I'm saying? And we have to do that. When we went to Belize, we were quiet and we listened to the tone and the frequency of the universe. We listened to what nature had to offer. Sometimes it'll tell you what your body needs. And it got interrupted a couple of times by the howling monkeys. I don't know if y'all heard a howling monkey. That dude is loud.
Ooh.
Like loud.
What?
And his vibration sends out a frequency and it lets all the other animals know, don't bring your ass over here.
Dang. Howling monkey. I'm looking that up.
The howling monkey. Every single day we heard the howling monkey. And it almost sounds like a machine starting up, man. They so loud.
They big too.
All right. Kwan said, yeah, they were insane in Costa Rica.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
They huge. Huge. Yeah, they be yelling. You see his mouth?
If you've been blessed to have a degree of knowledge, right? With the more knowledge you're giving, and you use wisdom to activate and deeper your over and understanding of that particular knowledge, the more humble you should become. Because the more you know, the less you know, the more you know that you don't know. We used to say all those that know. But know what? Every time I learn something, I'm like, damn, I don't know shit. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the thing that the Creator puts in us, man, that we humble ourselves. That's what makes you want more. All right. Shout out to Double B. Shout out to Brother Rich. Shout out to the rest of my crew. We did the damn thing on the range, the outdoor range this weekend. And yeah, that VR80, that 300 black, that Glock 19. No joke, fam. Especially when you doing some tactical stuff. Yeah, shout out to all my people. All right. Everyone has to start training. I'm about to give a dry fire class. No ammo necessary. We have to get physically fit and learn how to defend ourselves and move and just dry fire. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is where the live it comes into play now. And we do those things with the diet that we presently have.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Brother said I got into the argument at the drive-thru at Pizza Slut.
What?
They gave me the wrong order, and you know how now at Domino's and Pizza, they say, well, if you want to keep it, we'll make you another one. Well, while the brother was waiting, he ate half the damn pizza.
Oh.
He got into a fight and couldn't punch because he was full.
Oh.
He was burping between blows. He was like, hold on for a second, man. Let me get a switch.
Yeah, he
was... couldn't even move.
Yes. Well, like you said, go with them cravings. That's right then and there. He needed to eat, and he not, we got to worry about the physical health. but we too worried about the outside appearance of what money looks like or what money kind of clothes fit on you. Even though it's still tight on you, you still don't feel like you need to go, cleanse, or what I should say. I don't want to just say lose weight, but lose that waist that you got your skinny jeans, your belly, and you don't see nothing wrong. And I'm like,
you said it right. Not lose weight, but lose the waist.
Hmm?
Not the waistline. Lose the waist that you got stored up in you.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I mean, the term "you full of shit" has never been so real, bro. A lot of people are just full of it, literally full of shit. And it's like, yeah, you got to cleanse. I'm sorry. You got to pick a day where you should stop eating, cleanse, let your body reset, and then reintroduce yourself and your body to food slowly.
Oh, yeah.
Water, green leafy vegetables, dark green. Try a smoothie, then work your way up to solid food.
That's right.
Food is going to sustain you, but food will take you out of here, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Pleasures of life.
Yeah, no, that's real talk, Griff, because you even have, I think we talked about it before too, but, we're born with a finite amount of enzymatic activity. Every time we eat, we're using it up, those enzymes. And once you're out of them, you're out of them. And when you're out of them, you transition.
Yes.
Right.
That's what they call, they went by natural causes in their sleep. You was done. You didn't have no more. That was it. No more enzymes.
Right. So what I started going back to doing consciously is first thing and the last thing at night is water. Just that alone. The water has a healing property to it. It has a cleansing property to it. It wakes you up. It gives you that boost. It's almost like, putting some gas in the car in the morning, even before you put anything else in your body. You understand what I'm saying? Feet on the floor, connect back, to the cosmic forces, put water in the system to activate the system, turn it on. Now, you can't get it on, you pressing the gas and it don't turn on, then something's wrong. Something's wrong when you get up, sit up, drink the water, and you want to go back to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So the second thing from water, you need sleep. You need rest.
You earn it as soon as you wake up. It's like...
Right. Now, once you get up and put water in your system, if you're passing gas then, well, what did you eat last night that stayed in your system the whole time? And your system was working while you was trying to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
No. So Give them the website, give them the phone number, and let them know what your top product is right now.
Ooh, wonderful. All right. So smaifarmacy.com. SMAIFARMACY.com. And we are doing and conducting holistic consultations via online. So wherever you are, we're able to assist you through the process of you relieving that dis-ease or discomfort. But we're not here to treat you, cure you, and say we diagnosed you. We're helping you, assisting you by optimizing your frequencies and, balancing you out, through frequency and through just, holistic nutritional coaching. So don't tell people and supplements, of course, because our top supplements are.
Right now, we're getting a lot of orders on hormone and sexual enhancement, if you will.
That's been.
So, a lot of the brothers, they want that King Chi.
Chi.
That's right. Infinity Complex is also huge. We're always running out of Infinity Complex. That's basically like immunomodulator for those of you trying to keep your immune system tight. It just if you're a little low on your immune system, it brings it up. If it's too high, it brings it right down where it's supposed to be. We also sell a lot of what's that?
Abe capsules, which is balancing every yoni. That's definitely been key. From the women and people with preconception, want the fertility, want to have babies, also postnatal, we have what you need, and the Bay capsules has been going like that's been the top. The sexual health, the fertility. So it's called Bay capsules, balancing every yoni. It helps you with your reproductive system, also supports your endocrine system as well. So hormonal balance. You want to have a baby, we can assist you with that. We're not making any claims because you have to change other living.
Like you want to have a baby, you can assist them.
Them like mama and dad.
Not that night, not 3:30 in the morning. You talking about? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. Yeah. All right. Cool.
No, we're not gonna do that. But we can help the men and the women, balancing because they always going into it as the woman needs to get it together. We always look at that like, oh, you can't, and try to point fingers. But we assist it holistically, whereas the woman and the man, where we're balancing out your hormones, we raising the pH, from that too much of acidity in your body. So we helping you, assisting you through that process. So the Bay capsule's been on point. King Chi been on point. The Infinity.
Someone wants to know your website. You can say it slower.
Okay. SMAIPharmacy.com. That's SMAIPharmacy.com. SMI Pharmacy.
SMIPharmacy.com. Okay.
That's right. So, yep.
What's that stand for?
So, SMI represents Segment Medicine Awakens Emotep Pharmacy. So, we're how to become geniuses in our own optimum health while building a great foundation of optimum health as we continue in this journey. So, yeah, we're destroying for the body to rebuild and awaken our genius.
What's the phone number?
770-670-7780. 770-670-7780. 670-670-7780. So yes, don't call us and say, can you cure me for this? I've been hearing that all week. So y'all, we're not medical doctors. I love it and I love the information, but make sure you're approaching this holistically where it's like, I need you to cure me for this. I'm going to just tell you right up the disclaimer, and I say I can assist you with this and to suggest remedies. Now, if you want us to dive a little bit deeper in your health, we do conduct holistic consultations so we can see what's going on with you, not just the baseline, what you told us. So we would like to assist you better in your journey.
And let me just say this. Please be careful and beware, family. If you're talking to someone and they say that they can cure you of anything, run. Because if they're a medical doctor, I ain't even gonna make no comments on that. But if they're a naturopath or some type of holistic practitioner, then they have never been trained. That's what that tells you. They've never been trained. If they out here telling you they can cure you of whatever, now they may have the right herbs for you. I'm not going to negate that, but I'm telling you, they've never been trained. It's just not how it goes. You got to have a certain bedside manner. Like you were saying, you got to meet the people where they're at. You can't just tell people, "Oh, I can cure you this and that." No. Just know that that's somebody that's been watching a bunch of Dr. Sebi videos, and they're repeating something that only that particular holistic practitioner has fought for the right to be able to say. He went to jail for that, and he won the right to be able to use that kind of verbiage. If you're not him, don't do it.
Yeah, a lot of people quick to throw Sebi's name around. While they got a hamburger in their bag sitting next to him.
Oh, it's something right now that's on video eating McDonald's and is on record dissing Dr. Sebi on record, and now is claiming to be like the second born, and the second coming of Sebi. And I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Really ridiculous. Yeah. All right, it's been a very interesting show. What do we have up for next week? Because I want to prepare for next week.
Ooh,
I had a couple of things in mind, but tell me what you were thinking.
Ooh, for me, I was thinking oral health this week, but since we dive a lot, into it, it kind of went together. I would like for, definitely Soleil, if she can come on, we can talk about women's health, dive a little bit deeper, from her perspective, because she has a wealth of knowledge. And I know, some people want to hear a little bit from Miss Soleil.
I will ask her to do my show next Monday.
Okay, we done.
I'll set it up and just kind of do it. And if y'all can have that conversation, just make it happen.
Okay, okay. Soleil.
Enemies Public said, okay, yeah. The dude was eating McDonald's. He says, no Mexabies. Mexabies.
That's funny. That's what I will call him from now on.
Mexabies.
Oh, man. All right. So if y'all are not doing anything, which I know y'all are, on Sundays, my born day. And yeah, I might want y'all to take a short ride with me.
Okay.
We got to see one of your relatives, Ish.
Okay.
Transition, so it's very important.
Oh yeah, we there. I know what you're talking about. We there. Yes,
right.
Yes, indeed, we can do that. So that means we got you on the food.
All right.
Because we the only 3. So we're gonna make it happen.
We go. The only 4. Soleil's coming.
Oh yes, indeed. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, because Mama was like. Yeah, we bring the children. Mama was like, don't worry about making it for everybody. I said, oh no, we not. It's just gonna be. She said, just make a little plate.
it's gonna be in a little bag, like this. It ain't much.
We got it. Yeah.
All right, MRC Hip Hop Rap promo. Hold on for a second, bro. It was interesting what you put on the screen. I had it up. Hold on. Before y'all leave, real quick.
Okay.
This is what the brother said. Can y'all see that on the screen?
Ooh, it's little.
Nah.
Try to put okra in your water. Let it sit overnight. Drink it first thing in the morning. What would that do?
Ooh, that's great for your digestive system. I love it. I love that. Okra water. Yes, I love it.
Yes, it's good for you. Keep your joints lubricated and other things lubricated as well. So yeah, that's definitely not a bad idea.
Okay.
I love okra.
Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can get Soleil on next week. I'll ask her right now so she can kind of prep, and we'll just kind of go from there. All right.
Okay. Give thanks. Thank you.
All right. I will be on tomorrow. There's so much to talk about. Haiti. I didn't get a chance to talk and to dive into the subject with Bill Cosby. They done took 2 or 3 flights to Mars and to the moon already, and I missed that. It's just so much. The Olympics are going on. It's just. It's just a lot.
Yeah, so it's a lot going on. Oh, and you know what else they put sugar in too, right, Griff?
What's that? Condoms?
That's all I'm gonna say.
I was thinking about that. That's what I didn't want to say.
Yeah, it's all in there, bro. It's all in there.
Man.
Yeah. I pulled up all of the people's ingredients, man. It's like, yeah. Because you can pull it up right now, on the website that rhymes with BDB.
Right.
And
right.
It lets you break down all this stuff, man. I ain't gonna say, we could talk later. When I see you Sunday, we could
all right.
But whoa.
Nathan Howard, thank you very much for the happy Earth Day. All right, greetings. All right. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to 61, man.
That's right.
I don't feel any older now. I think wheeling that VR80 around this weekend, I know I need to do a little bit more stretching. You understand what I'm saying?
Where
Huh?
Where are you, Jim?
Coming soon.
Yeah.
That's key. I mean, we talked about that a few years ago when we said when you certain age, that's top. That needs to be there.
Right. All right, cool. All right, family. Love y'all to life. We will talk. All right.
All right. See you Sunday.
All right. Serious minds for serious minds. Seriously.
Seriously.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Dr. G. Hernandez and Aisha Ra L. All right. Every Monday, 9 o'clock. All right. Melina Prather, thank you very much. It took me like 6 months to get your name right. Seriously. You said black don't crack. Yeah, 61 years old for real. This Sunday. My My nephew's born day is the same day. Chuck D's born day is the same day. There's about 5 people I know that was born August 1st. All right, something about Leos. I don't know. Anyway, thanks to everyone that support the platform. Thank you, Johnny Taylor, once again. Shout out to the great filibuster. I ain't seen him in a minute. All right. Shout out to Quan. Thank you very much. We need to get back to the natural cures and natural remedies, man. For real. All right. I think what I'm going to do is, I think Sunday I might come on for like an hour just so we can, we need to discuss the importance of these 61 rotations around the sun and back, having to be a different individual or better individual once you bring it back around. I don't plan on being this Griff. Yeah, someone said, when you come back on the air on Monday, can you don't use so much foul language? I said, well, I'll do that if you could do me a favor and get my original native tongue back that was beat out of me and stole from me. And then I'll start using that. And then how many of the people listening would understand? None. That's my word on that. All right, family, I love you all to life. And inshallah, I will see you tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. All right, I didn't want to get back into this thing on coming on at 9 o'clock at night again. I'm trying to finish the book that I promised y'all. Get the green, black, and red in. I am going to do something for the Serious Cipher and for everyone that has supported the platform. I'm preparing that now. Hopefully I'll be done by next week where I can just present it to you guys and give you all the links so y'all can check it out. All right, love you all to life. This is Professor Griff. I have to get out of here. I overstayed my welcome. All right, love you all to life. Peace, family. Peace.
In today's climate, being safe is priority number 1. With crime on the rise, we're all left with this magical question: how can I be safe and protect my family? Well, Professor Griff is offering a course that's similar to laser tag, but it's for adults. This safe and firearm-free course will train you in real-life scenarios so that you can avoid being a victim. This course is growing in popularity as a date night out. Add fun and excitement back into your love life, and the reviews are incredible. For more information, call this number below.